Hello, next thing we're going to look at is the line of best fit on our scatter plot. So here's the example that we've looked at previously. It's the time spent in hours studying and the resulting mark that each student got for their time they spent studying. You might expect that these two variables are connected and that the longer they spend studying, it would be reasonable to think that the better the mark is going to be. So with a scatter plot, you can, by site, you can put what is called a line of best fit over the top, which just means trying to work out, just by looking at it, where you think the line that would go through those dots that fits the best. And as you can see there, that's a rough guess at the line of best fit. Once you've got that line, you can make predictions based on the equation of that line. So if I was to work out the equation of that line, I'd need to work out the gradient, which I'd have to go rise over run. And I can see here, that's the y-intercept of about 30. Okay, so I could get an equation and try and then make predictions about how many hours studying, what sort of mark, how many, and a certain number of hours studying produces. So that's by doing it by site. There's another way of doing it. You can do it on your graphics calculator, but Excel also does it. So if I have a quick look at Excel, here's the same information that we put in before. You can always turn this into a graph. So if I highlight the information that we had, that's all the individuals' time that students spent studying and their resulting percentage that they got on the test. So you can insert that into a chart, go to all charts, and look, you can choose scatterplot as an option there. And there's the scatterplot that you've seen before. Over here you can alter things. You can put axis title on here. This was time in hours, and this was a mark as 8%. Okay, and then we have our, change that title altogether as well. And there we have our scatter plot. Now we can draw our line of best fit, but if you also look over here, if I go to that plus, I can go to what is called a trend line, and they will put it in there for us. And if I even go to more information here, more options, you can see that if I go right down here, they display the equation on the chart, and that is actually worked out the equation of that line for us. So they've got a gradient of 1.6 blah and a y-intercept of around 30, which doesn't look too different to what I'd worked out by going from site. There we go.